Hi, this is the Basic Podcast, and after you saw the Bulls section, this is going to be the Knicks Fan Intervention. So we're going to be talking about Alex, and he's going to be talking about... we'll be talking about your team. Obviously, you guys are 12 and 11?
Nope, 11 and 12.
11 and 12?
Okay.
Okay, and how do you feel about your season so far? And yeah, give us the Knicks perspective.
Bro, of course, I thought we were gonna play better. Like, of course, we're playing disappointing. We started out 5-1. We won our first game of the season. It felt like a whole like Cinderella story. We had Fournier playing nice, Randall playing nice, Kemba played decent, but
You did, yeah.
hey, things don't work out as a plan, fam. So, hey, we don't have Kemba no more. He's off the rotation, but it's whatever because we paid him what 10 mil a year, which is pocket change for the Knicks. Like, I didn't think it was a big deal because we can just trade it to somewhere else, and we could potentially get a star that is lonely. That's also a point guard that needs to play for a bigger team, a better.
Are you talking about Dame? Could you be talking about Dame?
It could be Dame. I just know he's in the West Coast.
Yeah, Dame ain't coming to you, man. You can get Ben Simmons though.
No, we don't need Ben Simmons. We don't want Ben Simmons. We need shooters.
Right.
We need shooters.
The day and age of where people won't take Ben Simmons. This is crazy. If you said this 2 years ago, you'd be saying, "Give me Ben Simmons. Give me Ben Simmons." You wouldn't even care if you had no shooting or not. You would have taken it.
At the time, I still believed that he could develop a shot.
A shot, yeah.
I don't have that belief no more. It's gone.
Hey, if Lonzo did it, if Lonzo other people did it and fix up their shot, they know. You know, you're too focused on Maya Jama. Maya needs to leave my girl alone and focus on basketball, bro.
Like, yeah, Ben Simmons, he's focused on Maya Jama, fam. That's why he's saying he's going broke, fam. He's breaking the bank for his girl, fam.
I lie, bro.
Show why he's worth that much.
He's wiring me those monthly payments to go see my girl on a mutton sometimes, you know, but I don't know what he's doing.
That's it.
Do you think you can from watching the games you can see what the issue is with the Knicks? Because you guys were not playing this bad last season.
Yeah, definitely. We get more wide open threes than last year.
You're giving
every time I see someone open from the three or open from the corner or open from the top of the key.
Bro, a good example is just look at the Chicago versus Knicks game recently. Bro, Vucevic was open on legit every single free, and he wasn't just open, he was open, like open.
He didn't make a lot of threes that game.
He had so many times open.
Anytime they left him open, I was just getting frustrated. I'm like, why is he open?
Like, if Lonzo had hit the shots, the game was over early time because he got so many open threes as well that game.
I feel like every time we've played you guys just try to shut out like Zach LaVine and then just hope that we can't win based off the other people we have.
Bro, our problem is we try to shut down the paint, which is cool, but we also need to shut down the three because
you guys commit too much. 100%. You guys commit too much to stopping the two completely.
Yeah, we commit way too much, and then that's why we always leave someone open because we don't have anyone rotating because everybody's always plugging into like one side or one space.
That's why is that another reason why you would want Obi Toppin to start, because even though Mitchell Robinson gives good interior defense, he'll be able to rotate better on the perimeter as well when you play.
I think he gives more versatility because I think he'll get more versatility. And Mitchell Robinson, he's not gonna be as versatile as like the years before because now he's 265 pounds. Like he gained he gained a lot of weight in the offseason, but it's just all muscle though. But he's gonna lose.
But he's not gonna be as agility and quickness. Yeah.
Move a lot of his athleticism and lateral quickness. So that's why we need all Obi Toppin to be there and play the five.
Okay. So now I want to ask you another question. So as the Knicks constructed right now, what would be the first immediate change you would want to happen?
Start Derrick Rose.
Start Derrick Rose.
I've been preaching this since the playoffs. Start Derrick Rose. He is the key. He makes us better. He's the engine that drives our team, fam.
Let me ask someone, even as a big Derrick Rose fan, obviously with his injury history, he's managed to be able to take some of the load off with playing off the bench and then coming into close kind of for the fourth quarter. Sure. You think in terms of his longevity for staying healthy and also for the benefit of the Knicks, do you think him staying off the bench might be the best move, or do you still think him starting is where you'd want to go?
I think Derrick Rose is fine. Like that, like injury history, I think it's all blown out of proportion now because even Derrick Rose said it himself. He doesn't like that narrative. Like he can go out and play. That's why he was okay playing 40 minutes for 40 minutes a night in the playoffs. Because he said he
100%,
felt good, felt fine.
100%,
Because
100%.
yeah, he hasn't done it in a hot minute. He hasn't done it since he was actually a star and people focused were using him as a number one option. But now people see him as like a real player. He can't take that next step of bringing helping the team anymore. But he still has it. And he's trying to prove why the Knicks signed him and why he wants to lead the team to the playoffs.
Yeah. I completely agree. I agree with that as well. I want to ask something else as well. If you were to start D Rose and Obi Toppin, do you think you will also lose a lot of the bench scoring that you have? And I do believe the Knicks are like top 4 in like bench points as well. So them two are a big reason of that. So don't you think that will hinder some of the problems? Some of the strengths you have as a team right now.
I don't want to say that because we start quickly, and then I don't know why Alec Burks is starting point guard. He could like if he comes back to the bench, that's still another person that can spark up off the bench. And we have Nerds Noel. He's still an anchor on defense. So, and then possibly we might have Kemba back in the rotation if we don't get rid of him. Probably as a bench player, if he accepts that role, of course. That's on him.
That's interesting. Okay. All right, I hear you. Because I've also looked at some other Knicks people, and a lot of the thing that they complained about was closing time. They don't think they have an elite closer compared to when you face like the better teams. So something is that I think one thing apparently they said is you guys are good at making compacts within games. Because a good example is we can look at even the Chicago game recently, and I remember even the Nets game, you made comebacks both in those games. But then when it came, so you get to a point where you take the lead, but then you end up losing it. And then normally, unfortunately, with those teams, they have people who you can say close better in those situations. So do you think that is something in regard that you want necessarily Randall to become that guy? Or do you think you would need to acquire that top level free agent to take you over the top?
Like I want to say the problem is like because most of the comebacks we make is with Julius Randle off the bench. He's on the bench, and then we have like quickly Obi Toppin or on the court too. And then when Randle comes, one of them or even both just goes off the bench. And then when Randle comes on the court, he plays more slower. And he tries to draw a foul, which he's not getting. So I think that's why we're not getting the calls. And also he's always like forcing up bad shots for no reason. So and then even making costly turnovers. I think that's also why it's. I said Derrick Rose can also be a closer for our team if he gets more of an opportunity to.
Agreed. Yeah.
With what you're saying about Julius Randle not getting the foul calls, and then they even said to him that you're 2Ds. Like, what are your thoughts on that?
That's some bullshit.
You think that's something you might need to go argue with like the higher ups? Because that's clearly an issue going in the future.
It's because he's not that guy. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're that guy, you always get that call.
Those calls, yeah.
LeBron gets those calls. KD gets those calls. Curry gets those calls. Randall doesn't get those calls because he's not that guy. It's as simple as that. It's not because they're holding him. He's not a
superstar.
Really he's not a superstar. So.
Yeah, like it gets 100%. It's unfortunate, but that's how the league has always been. Superstars always get superstar calls. They give them the benefit of the doubt because they're a superstar, because they think, okay, he probably just got bumped out or whatever. But unfortunately, that is some of the inconsistencies you get with the officiating, like you said, and it's why a lot of people try to be that guy because they know they're going to get favorable calls. That's why for many years we saw Harden. Sometimes when we didn't agree with the call, he would still get the call. So
yeah,
that's a good example of it. But yeah.
The Knicks are gonna finish.
Yeah, that was my wrapping question as well. So yeah,
I think we'll make the playoffs.
Okay. No,
and then if Chicago, we're gonna beat you guys.
All right, now you can laugh.
That's my final statement.
Charlotte's better than you. That's all I gotta say.
Imagine, and their first round exits as well, fam. What?
Yeah, so are you guys.
So are you guys, bro.
What conference finals?
Oh my goodness, fam. If you had Randall. Just Randall and the Bean, then you'll definitely make it to the finals.
See, the Hornets are 14-12. You're 11-12. Who's beside you? The Raptors, fam. They're 11-13. You've got the Pacers 10-16. Then you just got the Magic 5-20, and then the Pistons, fam. You guys are at the bottom of the barrel.
Keep the same energy when you guys start selling in the playoffs. When DeRozan goes 1 of 20, like. I'm literally telling you the game right now, fam. DeRozan sucks.
You're talking
Yo,
about.
I'm
You're talking
telling you
about.
right now, you
you're
guys
talking
lose
about
to us
Randall.
first today.
You're talking about Randall, fam. We watched Randall get bitched by Trae Young.
Randall, just like last year, he went from like 21 points per game to 24 in a no matter of months. So
Yeah,
he can
and
do
then
it again.
all right, but you're talking about playoffs. I was talking about playoffs, Randall. I wasn't talking about regular season, Randall.
Yeah, Randall, it was his first time in the playoffs. You have
Mm.
to give him more time to see.
Under-
DeRozan though, but my thing with
DeRozan's cup.
DeRozan, he had
DeRozan's cup.
plenty of
DeRozan's cup.
opportunities to prove why he should get rid of that choking narrative,
Nope.
and he still chokes.
Don't know what
He
he's talking
still
about. Don't know what
He
he's
still
talking
does
about.
it. Man. Go back to the videos we did about the play-in tournament to see all the DeRozan.
Never. You can go find the video. Shane has never said anything of that nonsense. This is all cap.
You can find it. We made a video about the play-in tournament, and he definitely
Yeah.
said the DeRozan's ass.
I
remember.
definitely did not say DeMar DeRozan's ass because why would I say the modern day MJ's ass?
Oh my gosh! All right, man. Just find the clip, guys, and catch this guy in 4K, please.
If you can catch me in 4K, catch me. But like I said, in the play, DeRozan's a nasty player. But I don't know what to say. Last time he was in the playoffs, he averaged 25.
When was that? What was he? What was he shooting?
2019.
What was he shooting?
I can't do the whole totals. I was doing it in my head. I was trying to spitball. It's like one game. It's one game 30, one game 60, 60, 50, 50, 40, 70, 30. So the game 7 he sold though. He sold in game 7.
Yeah, he just
He sold in game 1 and game 7. But game 6 he went crazy.
I'm telling you, he's just a seller, fam.
Game 6 he went crazy. He's the reason why they turned it up. But regardless of that, this ain't about Chicago. You see how you had to deflect about the Knicks because we know about it. Anyway, to wrap up, I believe you think you're going to be in the first round, correct? First, do you think you can get past the first round?
Yes.
All right.
All
right. He thinks.
But of course not right now. That's not. Of course not right now. We have to make more changes. We gotta make.
I'm just saying your team as it is now. I'm saying as your team as it's constructed.
Yeah, we'll still make the playoffs.
Yeah, I just said, do you think you can get out of the first round as your team constructed now?
Oh no.
Okay, all right. So you still think you need changes? All right, that's fair enough. And that will be obviously the Knicks intervention. Do you think Knicks?
Ain't no intervention, fam.
Do you think Alex? Do you think Alex is off the Marley? Do you think Chicago?
You think Shane is delusional?
Maybe. If you think we're delusional, let us know. But 9 months from now, when we come back and seeing Levine holding the Finals MVP, we'll be replaying this clip. So yes, sir.
Oh my.
Thank you for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe.
Young millionaire mentality. Why you keep ghosting me?